Welcome back to Take 5. If one of your New Year's resolutions is to get in shape, but you don't have a lot of time and want to do it at home, today we are going to show you, along with the help of personal trainer Mighty Joe, how to build an inexpensive home gym. All right, what is the first thing that we really need to focus on when you're looking at your home gym? Is it location?
If you're training at home, the first thing we need is space. And my initial guideline for this is if you could lie on the floor and do a snow angel and you're not crashing into furniture, that's what you need as far as ground goes. You also need to be able to reach your hand overhead and not put your fingers in ceiling fans. If you have that, everything else on top of that is bonus.
Okay. Now, within your home, what kind of ambiance should you be looking for? Is it something that's away from the family, something that's going to get you to go down there and focus?
Everybody's going to be individual on that. That's the great thing with the home gym is you're not locked into what one place says you have to do. You're not locked into the corporate culture. You know, I'm a headbanger. I'm a heavy metal fan. I have Iron Maiden stuff all around here. I listen to heavy metal. I lift heavy metal. It works for me. Decorate it your own way, really.
Okay,
make it comfortable.
Good. Well, let's start with one of the easiest things. The key here is that we want to keep it inexpensive. We don't want to get too technical. So one of the first things that you say are very easy to do is have a good set of dumbbells, especially something like this that you can kind of keep in a small space.
Absolutely. Dumbbells that are adjustable. Dumbbells that take up very small footprints. I like this Power Block brand. I think it's just a great product. It keeps up a very small footprint, so you don't have to have like an entire row of dumbbells go across one wall of your house.
And how do these work?
This one, just kind of like a pin machine in a gym, the selectorized machine.
Okay.
You pull the pin out, you put it back in where you want. Like here, if you want to go with the 40 pounds, you put it there, you pull it out.
Easy.
The weight you don't need stays behind, the weight you want stays right here.
And what should you know about having dumbbells? I mean, what's a general good weight that you want to stick within?
For women, I would say if they're just starting with this whole fitness thing, just starting to get into lifting weights, get a set that goes to at least 20 pounds. And there's going to be stronger women and weaker women, but at least 20. And guys should at least double that.
Okay.
You know, even a guy can get a workout with 20-pound dumbbells. It's been training for years, but you have to be really creative about it. But this is guideline 20 pounds, 40 pounds, and beyond that, again, is bonus.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, I noticed here that you kind of have that good flooring. Is something like this necessary, or can you do like hard floor? Should you do carpet?
Well, I have concrete under this. We're in my basement. So I used to have the gym out in the garage where I had a wooden platform with rubber on top of it. It was very much like an Olympic lifting facility. But I took it down to the basement to make room for a boat, and I said, you know, I still want to protect my concrete floor because if I drop weight, it's still not going to be the best thing to come crashing down. Plus, it gives me good traction when I'm moving. I don't like the little snap-together puzzle piece type things. If you've seen those before,
Yeah,
it's like 2x2 squares. Because if you are moving quickly, they tend to split a little bit. They will come apart. But if you're not doing those kinds of exercises, anything will work. The main thing I look for is stuff that's not going to absorb odor, because when you're training, you're going to sweat.
That's very key.
You know,
Yes.
don't have grandma's heirloom rug in here. And if you do, roll it out of the way before you train first.
All right. Now behind you is a couple of other things. A few little items that people may forget about when building their home gym. You've got the whiteboard going on here.
Yep.
What is that important for? What do you use yours for?
For me, it's for part of my plan, because I want to know what I'm doing before I work out every time.
Okay.
I keep my warm-up, the whole training warm-up routine I have on my whiteboard, because sometimes I'll get distracted and I'll forget. So I like to make sure I know what I'm going to do. And a lot of people in the gym environment, they'll go in and they'll do whatever equipment's open or whatever's not broken that day.
Sure.
You see out of order. I like to have a plan. I like to stick to my plan, and this is part of it. Whether you're in a gym or not, you should at least have a plan. This is part of my way of doing that.
And you have a computer screen up here too. How does that help?
For me, I run a couple different monitors, and my gym is also my office. So if I'm Skyping with a client who could be across the street or across the country or anywhere else, I could see them here when I'm looking at a camera somewhere else, and I could watch them. During my own workouts, I'll pull up my own workout and I can have it there. So my warm-up tends to be pretty consistent. My workout will change.
Okay.
So I will use that there.
And you've got some timers too, the gym boss?
Absolutely. This is part of the accountability, because I think people feel they have to go to a corporate gym because there's this accountability factor and people watching them and they feel the pressure. If you pull out like a gym boss timer, you get like a digital countdown timer from Myers in the kitchen section. Those will run you about $5. You know, if you say, hey, I've got 90 seconds between sets before I do the next one, you stick to it. It forces accountability.
All right, I like this. Some very good tips. I think we're getting prepared to build our own gym. Our own gym. If you would like to get in touch with Mighty Joe for some personal training, we're going to have his information on the Take 5 homepage. We'll be right back with more Take 5.